Hi friends, and welcome to today's morning stretch release class. Today is a feel-good practice that is going to be quick and effective to wake up our joints and muscles in the morning as you wake up, of course. So if you're ready to increase your flexibility, then let's go ahead and let's get started. So let's start in an easy cross-legged position, placing your hands with your palms facing up towards the sky, just resting on top of your knees, thinking about sitting nice and tall here with your spine, growing even taller, and just focus solely on the inhalation. Exhale, release, and letting the breath out. And again, inhale, feeling your chest expand here as you take a deep breath in, and exhale, letting the breath out of the mouth. So we want to inhale through the nose and exhale out of the mouth so we clear our passages, so we're not blocking anything. No negativity, no restrictions. We're letting the breath move in and out of the body. One last breath in. And exhale, releasing it out. Inhale, reach your arms out, open it nice and wide and up towards the sky. And exhale, reach forward, but make sure your sit bones are fully grounded on your mat. So you're just extending and reaching your arms so you get a nice stretch along your back and your shoulders here. It's okay if your head is not rested on the ground, that's not the point. You just want to make sure that you feel into this. So maybe lengthening the fingertips just a tad, or maybe an inch or two longer here. And let's go ahead and go towards the left side. So instead of reaching over our knee, let's go a little bit more towards the left so we can really stretch out through the right shoulder. So your left side is all the way straight out, and maybe placing the right hand on top. So you're getting a different kind of stretch here throughout the whole outer edge of your shoulder. Really deep side body stretch. Just feeling and breathing into this. Noticing how you feel on this side. And inhale, taking it back to center, reaching the arms forward. And exhale, we're taking it to the other side now. So we're reaching the right arm nice and long. And then reaching the left hand, placing it on top of the right hand or right arm. And just letting your head be heavy, relaxing here. So feeling a nice opening through the outer edge of your left shoulder. Really stretching it out. Good stretch to do in the morning. And slowly coming out as we come back into center, folding forward and rolling our spine all the way up. Inhale as we reach our arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your left elbow behind you and reach the left hand between your shoulder blades. Reaching down along the back, holding your left elbow with your right hand. And making sure that we breathe, lengthen the spine. Chin is up here. So our gaze is looking forward, or maybe keeping the eyes closed. Inhale, lengthen both arms up. And exhale, bend the right elbow now, grabbing it with your left hand. Reaching the right hand behind your shoulder blade. Letting your right forearm open here, feeling a nice stretch through the tricep. And slowly reaching the arms back up. Exhale, hands along the side of the body. Now swing your feet behind you all the way towards the back of your mat, keeping your toes tucked underneath you. Place your palms on top of your thighs to face open. And just relax here, feeling a nice stretch through our toes. Shift forward and let your fingertips face towards your knees, opening out the wrists here, starting to sway and wiggle your hips side to side, finding some movement as we let the breath move, opening up our wrists, maybe taking a slight bend in your elbows so you get a nice stretch here, relaxing your neck, shoulders down away from the ears. And stretching through the fingertips, through the wrists, the arms here. This should feel really good. And then slowly coming out, but staying on your toes so your toes are tucked. Reach your left hand in front of you and point your left fingers towards the mat as you open that left palm up. So your right hand is just assisting to open that left wrist. And then we'll take it to the other side as we breathe through this side. Right fingertips facing down. Left hand assisting to push it down. And feeling this opening through the right wrist. Slowly release. Swing your weight back onto your ankles now. If you can't come onto your ankles, you can just stay on a hero pose with your knees down and maybe just propping up with some blocks and blankets. Eventually, over time, you'll be able to lift the legs higher and higher. And find some movement as you stretch out along the ankles. So we're just focused only on the ankles here. We're sitting up nice and tall. So making sure that you're sitting straight and your shoulders are down and away from your ears. And just moving through this as you sway forward and back with your legs here. Just tiny pulsations. And slowly coming out, coming into tabletop position. Warming up the spine as we inhale, dropping the belly, looking up into your cow. And exhale, rounding your chin to your chest, looking towards your belly button in a cat. Inhale again, dropping the belly, looking up. And exhale, releasing chin to your chest. Couple more times here. Going deep into the spine, inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, rounding the spine up. Last one. Inhale, dropping the belly. And exhale, rounding out the spine, chin to your chest. Inhale as you come back into neutral, tucking your toes, lifting your knees off the mat, and shift your weight back into our very first downward facing dog. And start to walk out your feet one at a time. Nice slow movement here. So you'll bend one knee and straighten the other. So you feel a nice stretch through the back of your legs. Starting to wake up the legs here. Get us ready to move through the day. It's very important we stretch our legs. Not only stretch, but of course also strengthen the legs, which downward dog does do that too. It really activates our leg muscles because our legs are what keep us moving through the day. Our feet. So it's very important that we take care, give them the self-care that it needs each and every day that we wake up in the morning. Good. Pushing your weight back and walking your feet all the way to the front of your mat in a standing forward fold. Inhale as you halfway lengthen. Your back is nice and flat, so the front of your head is reaching towards the front of the room. And this will help you when you exhale to fold down even deeper. Holding your standing forward fold, making sure you keep a slight bend in those knees, protecting your knees, protecting your lower back. And inhale, standing up, reaching the arms along the side of the body and up towards the sky, nice and slow so you really feel this. Exhale, hands to your heart. And again, we inhale, bend the knees, reach up towards the sky, lengthen. Exhale, lead with the heart as you fold all the way down. Inhale as you halfway lengthen. Exhale, stepping the left leg back. Roll your right foot to the outer edge of your mat, coming into a lizard, dropping the back knee. Right hand is placed on top of your right thigh, so you can really open that right hip. And make sure your right foot is rolled on the outer edge, so you feel a nicer opening here. Your back leg is straight, and just looking over your shoulder back behind you. Feeling a nice deep opening. Not only are we opening our right glute, our right hip, but we're also releasing tension in our back. And if you're ready, go ahead and reach your right hand back to grab your left foot. So let's stretch our back leg as we take our left foot towards our left butt cheek here. Still looking over your back shoulder. And then slowly releasing that back foot, coming back. Your hands are down. Let's see if you can fold forward in your lizard by coming down to your forearms. If you're advanced, you can come all the way down. Some people can come all the way down onto their chest, onto their head, whatever feels good for you. Or you can just stay up on your hands. We're just focusing on keeping that right hip open here. Slowly coming out of your lizard. Now ground your right foot, lift your back leg up, and we're going to inhale, bend the back leg, hop to your yoga squat. So your feet, your toes are pointed towards the outer edges of your mat, heels are inward, elbows bent, so your palms are pushing towards each other, feeling that weight pushing. Opening deep through the hips here. And go ahead and extend your legs as you come into a standing forward fold, pivoting your feet hip distance. Inhale as you halfway lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you stand up, reaching your arms slowly towards the side and up, palms together. Exhale, hands to your heart. Bend your knees as you inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale as you halfway lengthen. And exhale, let's step the right leg back, coming into lizard. So positioning your left foot towards the outer edge of the mat and outer edge of your left foot, dropping your back knee to rest on the mat. And placing your left hand on your left thigh and pushing your thigh out as you look back and over your shoulder. Really feeling a stretch here. Taking one more deep breath in. Exhale, releasing it out, go deeper. And let's bend the back knee as we reach our left hand to grab the back foot, looking over your shoulder, feeling into that right thigh and quadricep here. And then let's release the back foot, swinging the arm forward, and let's fold into our lizard onto our forearms. Maybe coming all the way down onto your head. Relaxing the shoulders. Feeling the difference between your left side compared to the right. Maybe one side is more open, that's completely okay. And slowly coming back up to your hands as you open your chest. Ground the back or ground the front foot again, and you're going to lift the back leg off, coming back into a yoga squat, sitting even deeper and lower than the first time. And let's find some movement as we inhale, left hand down, right arm up, and again, right hand down, left arm up. So we're just moving side to side here as we open the side body, open the hip, moving with your breath here. And one last one, reaching the right arm up, coming back to center, sitting nice and low in your squat here. Go ahead and pivot your feet hip distance apart. Inhale as you halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, standing up, reaching and lengthening the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Stepping your right foot back, pivoting your feet into a wide-legged standing forward fold. So we protect our knees by pointing our toes inward, hands down along your mat, feeling a nice stretch through the outer edges of our legs, of our thighs, our ankles, letting the blood flow to your brain here as we hang out upside down. Our heart is over our head here. So we're in an inversion. Go ahead and slowly before we come up, place your hands on your hips, come up with a flat back, all the way up into a standing position. And let's come all the way down into our very last stretching asana, going deep into our hips. We're going to come into a wide straddle. So taking your legs really wide here. It's like what we just did, a wide-legged standing forward fold. Sit up nice and tall with the spine. I know it may be hard here, especially really tight in the hip flexors. Inhale, reaching the arms up towards the sky, and exhale, we'll want to fold forward and lengthen, and just let our chest melt deeply onto our mat. So you reach and lengthen the arms forward in front of you, and letting your chest melt deeper and deeper through every exhale. Reaching your hands far forward in front of you, keeping your feet flexed so you feel a nice stretch through the back of your legs. This should feel really intense, and just let it burn, let it open even more. Helping to increase our flexibility helps us to prevent injury as well. We're conditioning our muscles here, conditioning our body, releasing anything that no longer serves us in this position. Slowly walking your hands all the way up into a seated. Let's close off our practice. If you have time, of course, come into a Shavasana, please do so. If not, cross your legs, easy seated pose, sitting up nice and tall. And let's inhale, reaching the arms up towards the sky, fingertips nice and active here. And exhale, hands to your heart. And again, inhale, reach those arms nice and long. Exhale, taking your hands to your heart, thanking yourself for being here, for breathing, for doing this practice for your mind, your body, and increasing your flexibility. Give me a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe to Yena Yoga. All my love and light. Namaste.